Don't put. Just do the translations, then we can go to the next one.
One more time I'll chant.
Okay.
Chapter 1, text 12. Tasya sanjanayan harsham
Tasya sanjanayan harsham
Kuru vriddha pitamaha
Guru Vriddha Pitamaha
Simhanadam vinatyoche
Simhanadam Vinatyoche
Shankam dadmo pratapavan.
Shankam Dadmo Pratapavan.
Word by word?
No, just translation.
Translation by Prabhupada. Then he, Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly like the sound of a lion, giving Duryodhana joy.
तथा शङ्कश्च भैर्यश्च
तथा शङ्कश्च भैर्यश्च
पनवानकगोमुखाः
पनवानकगोमुखः
सहसैवाभ्यहन्यत
सहसैव्याभ्यहन्यन्त सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त
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 सशब्दस्तुमुलो अभवत्
सशब्दस्तुमुलो अभवत्.
Translation.
After that, the conch shells, bugles, trumpets, drums, and horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound was tumultuous. तथा श्वेतेर्हरेर्युक्ते
तथा श्वेते हयेर्युक्ते
महती स्यन्दने स्थितौ
महती स्यन्दने स्थितौ
माधवा पाण्डवश्चैव
पाण्डवश्चैव
दिव्यौ शङ्खौ प्रदत्मतु.
दिव्यौ शङ्खौ प्रदत्मतु.
On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conch shells. Panchajanyam Rishikesho
पाञ्चजन्यं ऋषिकेशो
Devadattam Dhananjaya
देवदत्तं धनञ्जय
Paundram Dadmau Mahashankham
पौण्ड्रं दद्मौ महाशङ्कं
Bhima Karma Vrkodhara.
भीमकर्मामृकोदरा.
Then Lord Krishna blew his conch shell, all Panchajanya, Arjuna blew his, then Devadatta, and Bhishma,
Bhima.
Bhima, the voracious eater and performer of Herculean tasks, blew his traffic conch shell,
Ananta Vijayam Raja
अनन्तविजयं राजा
Kunti Putro Yudhishthira
कुन्तीपुत्रो युधिष्ठिरः
Nakulaha Sahadevascha
संदेवश्च
Sugosha Manipushpakau
सुघोषपुष्पकौ
Kashyascha Parameshvasaha
अश्वस्य परमेश्वासः
Shikhandi cha Maharataha
शिखण्डी च महारथः
Drishtadyumno Viratascha
धृष्टद्युम्नो विराटश्च
Satyakischa Parajitaha
सात्यकीश्च पराजितः
Drupado Draupadeyascha
Drupadadraupadeyascha
Sarvasha Prithvipate
Sarvasah Prithvipate
Saubhadrascha Mahabahu
Saubhadrascha Mahabahu
Shankhan Dadmo Pratak Pratak.
Shankadhatmaho Pratak Pratak.
You want to
King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell. The Ananta Vijaya and Nakula and Sahadeva blew the Shugosha and Mani Pushpaka. The great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter Shikandi, Drishtadyumna, Virata, and the unconquerable Satyaki, Drupada, the sons of Draupadi, and the others, O king, such as the son of Subhadra, greatly armed, all blew their respective conches.
Sagoshodhatarashtrana
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 Hridayani Vedaraya
Hridayani Vyadaraya
Vyadaraya Hridayani Vyadaraya
Hridayani Vyadaraya
Nabhascha Prithvim Chaiva
Nagasya Prithvim Chaiva
Supudo Abhyanadayam.
Sumulobhyānadayan.
The blowing of these different palm sounds became uproarious, and thus vibrating both
in the sky,
both in the sky and on the earth. It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra.
Athavyavasthitam drishtva
Atavyavasthitam drishtva
Dhritarashtraṁ Kapitvajaha
Dhritarashtravidvajah
Pravritte Shastra Sampate
Pravritte Shastra Sampate
Pravritte Shastra Sampate
Pravritte Shastra Sampate
Dhanur Udhyamya Pandavaha
Udhyamya Pandavah
Rishikesham Tada Vakyam
Rishikesham Tada Vakyam
Idam Aha Mahipate.
Mahipate.
O king, at that time Arjuna, the son of Pandu, who was seated in his chariot, his flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. Looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra, O king, Arjuna then spoke to Rishikesha these words.
So up to here it's fine. So some key points are, there are only two slokas of Kaurava side blowing conch shell. First is Bhishma blew his conch shell very loud, like Simhanadam, Dhruche. It sounded like a lion roared very loudly. So that brought joy to Duryodhana. But then others on the Kaurava side, they also blew, but then the sound was tumultuous. Means it's not harmonious. It was very
Jarring,
jarring,
jarring.
tumultuous. Just like not in rhythm. Everybody's blowing their own thing and then. But then immediately you see when Krishna started blowing the conch shell along with Arjuna, it is Panchajanyam and Devadatta. These two every conch shell name also is mentioned, whereas in the Kaurava side there is no such mention. And you'll see every conch shell also has a very particular meaning. And Krishna's special Panchajanyam is so special because, in fact, the backstory of that is when Krishna finished his Gurukul, his spiritual master Sandeepan Muni, he asked, Krishna asked, what Guru Dakshina you want from me? Then he can't ask anything ordinary, right? He knows he's Krishna, he's Supreme Lord, he can get anything. So his son actually died. So how can you ask for a dead son to come back? No ordinary man can give. So he said, might as well ask, see what happens. So he will actually ask for, my son is dead, can you bring him back? That's the kind of thing he'll ask. Then Krishna is okay, no problem. So he'll go, he knows exactly where to go. So he goes to the ocean and then he dives. And then there is this demon who's hiding in this conch shell. And he actually kidnapped his son. And he was hiding there. And then Krishna says, you either hand him over, otherwise I'll have to kill you and take him. So he hands over the son. Not only that, he says, I might as well give my conch shell also, that shell, uh, that shell because of his, dedication. He just handed over to Krishna, surrendered to Krishna basically. He gave that as a gift. So then Krishna always carried it with him. So that Panchajanyam is very special. And moment he blew it, then it shattered everybody's hearts. Along with it, like in a harmony, all the others, like even Yudhishthir and all the Nakula, Sahadeva, Sugosha, Manipushpaka, Ananta Vijayam Raja. Ananta Vijayam Raja means is actually Yudhishthir king. So he addressed him as Raja, Ananta Vijayam Raja. And then all the concepts, all in harmony. They all are blowing their conch shells. And that was reverberating to the skies and to the earth and shattered the hearts of all the Kauravas. They were scared actually. By then itself, they knew they're defeated, finished, like that. Now, in that sloka, if you see, Krishna was referred as Madhava. Madhava means one who killed the Madhu demon. That's why he's referred as Madhava. Actually, every name of Krishna is referred in a different way. Now, in this last sloka that we read, he's referred to as Rishikesha. Rishikesha, after seeing everybody's conch and everything, then what happened? Arjuna threw away his Gandiva.
No. He is actually
Is carrying Gandiva.
He picked up his Gandiva and he's ready to fight. And he told Krishna, can you please do this?
Do this. So these words are very important. Why he is addressed here as Rishikesha. Rishikesha means the particular. You remember Rishikesha, meaning of Rishikesha? What is Krishna's name? Why is he Rishikesha?
Senses is the
It takes away your
master.
Master. Master is master of your senses is called Rishikesha. Rishika, Isha. Isha means master, controller. Rishika means senses.
Controller of the
Controller of the senses. So, right now we are not controller of the, we are servant, slaves of the senses. So we are not. So why is this word used? Rishikesha is because for a devotee who surrendered everything to Krishna, Krishna takes charge of the body of the devotee also. Even the senses of the devotees are controlled by the master of the senses. That means whatever Arjuna is going to do next, you have to understand his senses are now controlled by Krishna. For that reason, this particular word is used. Not to think Arjuna was bewildered on his own or he got confused. No. His senses are controlled by Krishna, and that is why this particular word is used. In fact, you can have a compilation of every word of Krishna that is used. Just in the first chapter, so many words are used. All have different meanings. In fact, we are not sectarian people at all. You to say, call the word Krishna, Rama, Vishnu, everything has a meaning. according to the quality of that Lord, what he is doing with a particular leela that he is doing, or with his devotee he is doing, he is called by that name. That's all.
Okay.
Like for example, Vishnu.
Mhm.
What does Vishnu mean? Basically, God is what is omnipotent, omnipresent, is everywhere. Vishnu means that. Vishnu means he's present everywhere.
He has everything and
Yeah.
control.
So Narayana means he's the sustainer of all the living entities. Narayana. So he's called Narayana. So in this particular verse, he's called Rishikesha. Like that.
Some people think, no, that this whole thing, Bhagavad Gita, is all, myth, or it never happened. So this is
Also,
refuted by this,
yeah,
the so much detail is given of each and every person, the name of the conscience, names of, all the people who are present over there, and how they have been, they are blowing their conscience, everything. So some people who want to tell why it is part of Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. So people want to just make up some analogies, something that is not.
Very popular version is Mahabharata is compared to our own body.
Our
The
life.
fight itself is fight between good and bad, Pandavas and Kauravas. Like this, they keep giving
That there is
analogy.
no,
That it reduces the actual significance of Mahabharata itself.
historical.
What, in India also they should start in the school. Like they are doing value education, but they need to bring in spiritual education that will have more moral value.
Yeah.
Because we learn so many things from Bhagavad Gita. Right? It's not only like the sloka, no, the how to live life. And
Yes.
so they should include that as part of curriculum. Like, what are we going to do with history, geography, physics, chemistry, and all? Okay, we need it for something, but this is needed more, right?
Yeah, in life sciences,
Have
this
this
is
as one
most
subject
important.
that
Yeah.
will help all
Actually,
the kids.
Prabhupada went to this MIT and Harvard and all these universities. He would challenge them. So I see so many departments you have. Where is the department of soul? You don't have. So what are you studying? Dead body. When the soul is not there, it's a dead body. You're only studying dead body. You don't even study about soul. So he would challenge. And then, of course, nowadays, people are wanting value education to be introduced in schools.
But they should do it at
It
the
has a,
right time, like
as a policy.
Some schools do have in India, but
It's not enough.
not all schools. Up to what level they are teaching that also, mainly schools what they are doing is they are only teaching Bhagavad Gita to recite. So it's like recitation only.
Yeah.
That is only up to there. And if they have some meaning, they will not come to the conclusion how Prabhupada is
Maybe
coming
we
to the
should write
conclusion.
it to movie because he's bringing so many things, right? He not only Bhagat, he can make it as like one subject. It should be
It's
regarding
secular, no. It is secular country, so they are object. You cannot bring Bhagavad Gita. You cannot bring Bhagavatam. If you bring, then you have to bring everybody's. Then Muslims also you have to bring. Then
But some
Christians you have
Hindu
to bring.
schools are there. There's some schools, and over there, even the
They
other communities,
politicize. Basically, they politicize
it
everything.
is there, but it is not enough. I think ninth we finished reading up to, I don't know
Which
which
sloka
which
is
sloka was that? Up to
We did
19, huh?
19. 20 we finished.
Wow.
20.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we finished 20.
So yeah, we can
Now Arjuna
now
will,
onwards, yeah, it will be very interesting. How
Now only Krishna will start speaking.
no,
Not
no,
yet,
no,
not
in the
yet.
second chapter.
second chapter.
First
is-
chapter, Arjuna only is talking.
Arjuna only is talking.
This is the only time when his name is referred that Rishikesham Tada Vakyam Idam Aha Mahipate. And then Arjuna will tell, please take me in the middle of the army in the next shloka, he will tell. 22. And then I want to see who's fighting. And then Sanjay will tell that Rishikesha, this is what Rishikesh told. But there is no, Bhagavan Vacha is not there in the first chapter, second chapter only. like that. So with this, we will stop.
Any
here.
question you have?
Today, we are a little bit dull.
Tired?
All right. So we'll stop here.
One sing, one bhajan.
Yeah, yeah, we'll sing. We'll sing.